My name is Parth Manik, and my project is based on car model price prediction using one hot encoding. So yes, so for this I have imported Pandas library by implementing an input import Pandas as PD. Then I have read the CSV file and I have taken the dataset from GitHub. So yes, df is equal to pd.read csv, and I have read the URL, or you can say the dataset. So that basically I have printed the dataset by inputting the df. So as you can see that in dataset you can see car model, mileage, sale price, and age. So there are three different cars: Audi, BMW, and Mercedes-Benz, and their respective mileage, sale price, and age have been described here. Then I use the get dummies method. So what is get dummies method? In machine learning, the model cannot understand the categorical columns. So what is categorical columns? Categorical columns is BMW, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz. So they are not in terms of number. Machine learning can understand it only in terms of number. So there is a method called get dummies, which would transfer the car model into their respective numbers. For example, it can transform BMW into 0, Mercedes-Benz into 1, and Audi into 2. So this is the method for get dummies method. And as we can see that when we print A, Mercedes-Benz is 0, car model is 1, and Audi is 0. Okay. So then in machine, when you implement a model, it is prescribed that just drop a column which is just transferred into dummies variable. So I have dropped a column which is car model Mercedes Benz, and I have specified that drop it from columns. It need to be specified. Okay. So I have dropped the Mercedes Benz column, and then I have dropped sell price. Why I have dropped sell price? The main reason behind dropping the sale price is that it is a dependent variable. It is dependent on car model, age, and mileage. So as it is dependent variable, I have dropped it for making it as an vibe. So as you can see that X is all about mileage, age, and car model. And I have just renamed sale price to price for a convenience purpose. Then from sklearn.model selection, I imported train test split. Train test split is used for training and testing the model. Then I have described y is equal to v dot price, which is a dependent variable. Then I have called train test split method and put in an argument as x and y, and prescribe the test size as 0.25. What is test size? It is for testing the model, which is equal to 25%. As you can see that this is my x train, this is my x test, which is 75%, and test size contains of 25%, y train and y test. Then as we know that only linear regression model will fit with it, so I have called from sklearn.linear model import linear regression. Then after calling linear regression, it needs to be assigned to a assigned to be a it needs to be assigned to a variable. So model is equal to linear regression. Then I have called a feed method, which will train which is where the arguments like training and training needs to be passed. Model dot fit x train and y train. Then as we can see, the score of our or the accuracy of our model is 83%. And then I have mentioned x train, then I have predicted the price. So it always needs to be in two dimensional when you pass the arguments and predict, because it is always prescribed in machine learning to pass a 2D array in predict function. So I have mentioned 4,000, 45,000 as the mileage, 4 as the age, and 00 means predict the price of Mercedes Benz, which is not here. Okay. So that I have predicted, and as you can see that the price of Mercedes Benz would be as you can see there, and then model dot fit. So this was basically my project, and thanks, and always be a learner. And I have mentioned the GitHub link in the description.